Hi Simran,
Hi Nikita ma'am, how are you?
I am great. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me here.
so, to get started, tell me everything about you. Like I am meeting you for the first time.
Okay, probably I'm fortunate enough to have met some of the members of our group and the Digital Tiara Club as well. But for those of you who don't know me, and for Nikita ma'am who's meeting me for the first time, so hi, I am Simran Bhatia. I am a 20-year-old digital marketing professional slash solopreneur. And I am a person, who's always high on energy because of coffee. That's one takeaway of working with Nikita ma'am. That's that's been it.
Yes.
And yeah, but that's it. That's how I am someone who likes to channelize my skills, my energy in a very productive way. And that's actually how I started. I ventured into this digital marketing industry 2 years ago. I started working with Nikita ma'am, under Nikita ma'am, first of all, uh, when I had a lot of spare time from my college schedules. And I wanted to channelize my content writing fluency, basically. So that's when I started working. And one thing led to another. After that, I pursued professional courses in digital marketing. And as of now, I am taking big time content collaboration with firms for all sorts of niches and platforms, like for social media, be it websites, emailers,
Perfect.
corporate profiles. And I'm
Mhm.
taking up independent projects in digital marketing.
Perfect. So, what sort of digital, platform is your forte? I mean, coming from this field, everybody has one platform which they call it as a core platform, right? So, what is your that core platform?
See, speaking of social media as a playground for as my playground for working, Instagram seems to be a good strength for me. I can ideate good Tyler campaigns, I can ideate good teasers,
Mhm.
and I can target audience accordingly that way. Speaking of digital marketing on a larger front, my strength seem to lie in blogs. That I am more into descriptive writing.
Mhm.
So yeah, uh, I like blogs will be my best foot forward.
Perfect. So, how did my experience, like, how did my sharing help you in your solopreneur right now, as in current situations?
Actually speaking, your experience and your guidance has not been of help to me from right now. Actually, I wanted to share this incident through this platform. My very first job of my life was at SMM Unleashed. So basically, what happened was I had a lot of free time from college during the day, and I was looking for part-time gigs. And that's when I came across one of one of the vacancies at SMM, and I applied. So I shared my samples with Nikita, and I was called for an interview. Now this interview was like the biggest, like the turning point of my life, we can call it. So what happened was we met over coffee, and after like thoda personal discussion ki how have you been how have you got interested about writing so much. Nikita ma'am asked me ki do you know about social media marketing, because that's what we deal in. And at that very moment I had this pale blank face. I was like, no. so that very moment Nikita ma'am started explaining me. I said, yeah, like I know ki we run businesses through social media, but I do not have so much depth of knowledge into it. So that very moment my interview turned into my first session of Ask Nikita back then. So Nikita ma'am explained me, this is how, these are the trending platforms in our country, this is how we work on, these are the teasers, these are the captions, and this is how you will be required to write these, so will you be able to keep up with it. And that's that's how my work ex started. I applied for being a content manager for a social media marketing company, and I did not know what social media marketing is. So I tell this to literally every single person I meet. I don't know what Nikita ma'am saw in me back then, but whatever it was, whatever she saw, if she would not have if it would not have been for Nikita ma'am, I would not have been here today.
Oh, thank you
Oh.
so much.
And speaking of Abhi Kele, when you're saying, acha, back to your question, ki how's Ask Nikita helping me? So, Ask Nikita has been my go-to for 2 years now. Not even online, offline. Ask Nikita has been a big plus for me. So, speaking of my highlight takeaways from Ask Nikita, through one of the session, you explained to us how we should have a funnel kind of structure for digital marketing. Like target
Right.
all our efforts to one platform. So,
Right.
that's one thing that completely changed my perspective to digital marketing. That yeah, this is an approach which will bring the optimum profit to my efforts. So that's one thing. You had taught us about conversion funnel in one of your webinars.
Mm-hmm.
How you pitch to 100 people, you get 10 leads, and only one of them gets converted. So now that's how you have to have patience with it, and you have to be more broadened while you're pitching to people. So that's one thing which I all like. These are the two things which I've learned from Ask Nikita, and I've always like had made it a point to keep these in mind while working. One very beautiful incident that I recall. Okay, so this one was from offline Ask Nikita. What once happened in office. I remember we were running very tight on deadlines, and I was panicking at work. I was literally putting something from the sheet to some other sheet, and I was messing up and screwing up with things. And Nikita ma'am came to office and she was like, "Oh, madam, आप क्या कर रहे हो?" I still remember that very tone. And she came in, she made coffee for everybody in the office. She ordered Maggie, she played music, and I think you remember you said, "ये दो sheets मैं लेती हूँ, you start working on these two calendars and let's see who does first." You know,
Yeah.
that's the very moment where I learned to love my work, enjoy my work while doing it. So
Absolutely.
so for me, yeah, Ask Nikita, more than learning technical stuff about digital marketing, it's been more about learning corporate values, learning to improve as a person on the whole, learning to improve as a professional on the whole. So a
Great.
big thank you to you for that.
My pleasure. So tell me how did this incidents or this experience help you to gain anything in monetary? Like I know I remember you working and now you have been become independent social media marketer, right? So
Yeah.
how does that has impacted on the monetary terms?
Okay, so actually speaking, 2 years back from today, I never started working to earn something. I was like a college student. I wanted to pass my time. So, but then when I tapped into the earning potential of this field, now,
Mm-hmm.
so that's when I realized how I can benefit monetarily. And then checking on like every single thing that you have taught, posting automation, using tools for different parts of the
Right.
operations of social media marketing. So now that's how it has been more helpful for me to gain monetary benefits. Now I am so I cannot express how happy I am to say that as of now, because of whatever I've learned from you and from Ask Nikita webinars, I am earning enough, first of all, to sustain my educational expenses on my own, which is something which may be something small for just another person, but for someone of my age to become financially independent, means a lot.
Of course.
Secondly,
Definitely.
Ma'am, you will be more than happy to hear this. I am gaining enough monetary benefits to sustain Neha's shopping. So Neha happens to be my sister, and for those who know Neha and those who know what kind of a shopaholic she is, know how much. So those people can realize how much of blood and sweat I have to shed to keep up with this. And yeah, I've been saving enough for my future as well. So yeah, all
Great.
thanks to you for that as well.
No problem. And what is that one message you would like to give to people who are not attending Ask Nikita, which will, give them a push to attend Ask Nikita and learn something which can help their business?
There are such people. ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं. ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं. No, but on serious notes, if there is anyone who's not attending Ask Nikita, my message to them would be ask Nikita about Ask Nikita. Okay. So, like, no, really, I am so inspired by this initiative of yours of, empowering 10,000 women entrepreneurs and solopreneurs that that in itself is such a big thing. And it has moved me so much that, whenever I am being pitched by women entrepreneurs for, social media marketing and stuff, and, stuff like that, whenever it's a women entrepreneur, my perspective towards the pitch changes. I make a point to spend a little more time to, personally know her story. How did she come up with the idea of venturing into this particular business? So for anyone who's missing out on Ask Nikita, y'all really don't know what you're actually missing out on.
Thank you so much, Simran. You don't know how proud I am to take this interview and to share the space with you, knowing your journey, knowing your efforts, your seriousness about your future. It is so, it feels like a privilege to take this interview. Thank you so much for your time.
I was actually, it has been more than a pleasure, more than an honor for me to be here. Whenever I was telling my inside people that, I have an interview with Nikita ma'am. And, for those who did not know, asked me, ki, kaun hai Nikita ma'am? You're always, whenever you're working, you'll be like, mujhe Nikki ma'am ne ye sikhaya, mujhe Nikki ma'am ne, to who is this Nikita ma'am? So I'm like, in just one line, if I had to say, na, Nikki ma'am is a one person. If she would not have been there, na, even today, even right now, I would have been scrolling Instagram after my lectures. I would not have been making any money out of it. So, she's the backbone. She's my Dronacharya and I'm her Arjun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, guys. She is doing an awesome work. If you guys need any help with your social media, she is the person to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Great to be here.